Hi guys, I'm Sunny and welcome back to Sunny's Effing Delicious. Today I'm making you my tandoori style red chicken in a pan rather than in an oven or on a grill. Epic dish, super juicy, super succulent chicken made in about 45 minutes to an hour. So let's get straight into it. Okay, we're going to start off with our chicken thighs. We've got 3 large chicken thighs here, which I'm just going to trim down and slice. And guys, your butcher will do this for you if you request this from him. So just trim off a little bit of the fat. You want to keep some of the fat on just for flavour, and once you've trimmed up the fat, we're going to go into medium-sized pieces. So I like to go through the centre of the thin part of the thigh, so you're left with one nice chunky piece like this, and then the other large piece that you're left with, I like to just go straight through it for this. So you're left, so one large chicken thigh will give you 3 nice strips, and we're just going to place our chicken thighs into a bowl and just clean down. Right guys, we're just going to go in with a very simple marinade. So we're going with a teaspoon of ground turmeric, a teaspoon of salt, a generous squeeze of fresh lime, with just a drizzle of vegetable oil. And we're just going to stir this together and combine our ingredients. Make sure it's all coated. And that's our really simple marinade. And guys, if you like playing around with flavors, right, if you're a bit experimental like me, next time, if you're going to make this, just get one piece of chicken and just fry it on a pan. Just with this marinade like this, and just try that and you'll be surprised, trust me. Anyway, I'm going to let this sit to one side for about 10 minutes while we work on the base of our dish. Okay, we're going to go in with 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, followed by 2 bell peppers and 2 small onions, chopped roughly. So I've got a red and green pepper and 2 small onions. They're going straight in. And we're just going to let these saute down slightly. We've got no seasoning in the pan just yet. We're going to add some seasoning in a while, but just let these wilt down and saute down for now. And let me just chop up some celery. And I like to just get the thick sides of the celery, slice it down so that all your celery is pretty much uniform. And we're just going to give this a rough chop straight in. Wonderful. Give it a minute or 2, let it wilt down, and then we're going to go in with some ginger and some garlic. We're already looking pretty awesome. I love the colours. Right, after a couple of minutes, we're going to go in with 1 teaspoon of whole cumin seeds. And they're just going to give like a beautiful cuminy flavour. They're just going to release their oils, and that's just going to be beautiful for the base of our dish. Love cumin. And we're going to go in with 2 black cardamoms, and I'm just going to give these a little crush so they break up a little bit, so the seeds inside kind of release all their flavour. And this is just going to go directly into the saute. If you haven't got these, you can use normal cardamoms or cardamom powder. These are quite intense in flavour. 2 is quite a lot. You can put 1 in if you're not familiar with the flavour. I put in 2 because it really gives you like a really nice aroma. Right guys, we've been on the heat for about 5 or 6 minutes, so we're ready to go in with our garlic and our ginger. So I've got 5 garlic cloves chopped up nicely, and about a thumb-sized piece of ginger, which I've chopped up. And if you're not that fond of ginger, just put a bit less in, and you can grate it in so you just have the juice rather than all the bits. I actually like the whole ginger in there. I think it gives a better flavour, and just stir that in. Right, we're just going to let this do its thing. And this is smelling amazing. The aroma is beautiful. As soon as that garlic and that ginger hit the pan, bang, you just get that hit of aroma. Really good. And this is on like a medium heat, like a gentle heat, nothing too aggressive, guys. Just let this saute down really nicely. You've heard me say it before. The base of the dish, of the saute, is like where all the flavour comes from. Get this right, and you can master pretty much every Indian dish. Okay, guys, we're going to go in with a pinch of salt just to help everything come along. Get everything going, and about a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Give it a good mix, and we can add more later. This is just to get things going. Right guys, we're looking really good now. Our saute's wilted down nicely. Those onions are nice and translucent. Our peppers are softening up. Beautiful. And I can really pick up that garlic and that ginger. The aroma in it is amazing. Those 2 black cardamoms are really going to do an amazing job for the final dish. You can picking up on the flavour that they're releasing already. So it's time to go on with some more spices. Okay, so we're going with a heaped teaspoon of paprika, and we're going in with 1, 2, 2.5 teaspoons of tandoori masala, which you can buy from any like ethnic supermarket, as well as a 1/4 teaspoon of red chili. And just give this a nice stir in, combine all your ingredients together. And that tandoori masala is basically a mix of like paprika, different spices, cumin, coriander, chili, nutmeg, a little bit of cinnamon, so like your traditional tandoori masala. It's really good. I'm just going to add a touch of water to this, just to make sure that those spices don't burn. Right guys, I've let this saute down with my spices for a further 3 or 4 minutes. We're looking really good now. I'm happy with the flavour, I'm happy with the aroma, I'm happy with the consistency. So let's go in with our chicken. Right, straight in with your chicken. And remember, this has been coated with salt and with turmeric and lime. So bear that in mind as you're seasoning your dish. Super happy with this, can't wait for it to be made. I know it's going to be good. Let's look at the colours. Right guys, now that our chicken is beautifully coated with the rest of our ingredients and our spices, we're going to go ahead and top the pan and let it cook in its own steam, and we're going to check it every 5 or 6 minutes. Right guys, I'm just going to put together a really quick typical Indian salad, which is just normally cucumber, onion, tomato, some coriander, some lemon and lime, or some acid of some sort, normally vinegar, and some tomatoes with some spices. And just remember guys, our chicken's doing its thing, and what happens is when you cover that pan, the chicken kind of releases its own moisture and kind of steams in its own juices. That's kind of exactly what you want. Okay, our salad is prepped. Let's go with some fresh lime, not too much, just like a little bit of a drizzle of fresh lime. Make it nice and zesty. Salt, pinch of pepper. Just get a spoon and just kind of dress it all together. Oh, you know what I forgot? A touch. I was thinking this looked a bit too dry. Just a drizzle of olive oil. Now we're talking. See, makes all the difference. Now it's glistening. Right, let's set that aside and wait for our chicken. Right guys, it's been about 5 minutes. Let's check up on our chicken. Look at that. Wow, stunning. So that all that moisture is just coming from the chicken that's been released. And don't worry about a little bit of fond on the bottom of the pan. We're going to deglaze that with just a touch of water if we need to. But yeah, so far I'm really happy with this. Looking really good. Beautiful, and that can go straight back on. Okay guys, it's been about 5 or 6 minutes. Let's have another look. Just look at that. Looks really appetizing. Beautiful. And we're just getting a bit of fond here, but as soon as I give it a stir, it kind of deglazes itself with its own juices, which is perfect. Wow, this is really looking good. 5 minutes with the top on, and then 5 minutes with the lid off, just to tighten up a little bit. And I think then we're done. This is looking outstanding. Okay guys, it's been another 5 minutes. Let's take this off the heat now completely. And now we are going to let this tighten up. So now that we've got the lid on, the purpose is now just to let this kind of steam kind of escape and let this curry kind of tighten up. So I'm just going to keep it moving now. Just want this tighten up. I want the chicken just to dry up slightly. Okay, so now's the time to season. I'm just going to put my fork in and just pick up a little bit of that sauce. Beautiful. It's really good. I'm going to go in with a touch more salt, and that's it. We've got some lime going in just a moment when it's off the heat, and some coriander, and that's just going to balance everything out. This is really good. And as you can see, since I've taken the lid off and we've been sauteing it, it's tightened up nicely. It's like 20% less moisture in there now, which is exactly what I wanted. Right, this is about to come off the heat any second. I'm just going to let it tighten up just a touch more, and while that's just doing its thing, I'm going to get my coriander ready. Okay guys, this is coming off the heat. I'm just going to place this on my board just very quickly. Give it a nice beautiful stir while it's off the heat now, and we're going to go in with our fresh lime. So just to finish it off, half a fresh lime, half the juice of a fresh lime, get in there, and that's just going to give everything like a hit of citrus and zestiness. It really needs that balance. Stir in your lime. Okay, and finally now we need one more ingredient, and that is our fresh coriander. Just going to go in nice and generous with our fresh coriander. And there you have it guys, this is my tandoori style red chicken made in a pan instead of an oven or a grill. Outstanding. Okay guys, we're going to serve this up with some rice and some salad. So center of the plate with your rice. It's going to go in with our beautiful chicken and peppers. Just look how appetizing that looks. And finally, just a bit of that salad that we prepared earlier, just on the side. That hit of freshness is very much needed. And there you have it guys, absolute magic. Guys, this dish looks so beautiful, I can't wait to get stuck in. Before I do, please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell and leave a comment in the comments below. Anyway, let's get stuck in. First thing first, let's try some of this chicken. Let's try it on its own first. Stunning, 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 stunning. So much flavour. The lime at the end cuts through it all. Guys, go ahead and make this. What is it? A couple of chicken thighs, some peppers, some onions, some garlic, some ginger, some spices that you can get from your local supermarket. Epic dish. Guys, this isn't just delicious. This is Sunny's effing delicious.